it worked like that. Just let your love flow. Good example. Pass them on.
1480 WHBC presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The AltCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by AltCare, Altman Health Foundation, CSE Federal Credit Union, MCTV, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Old Carolina Barbecue, SARDA, and Friends and Family Credit Union, and can be seen locally on This TV Canton.
And a good evening to you tonight on our AltCare TV replay game of the week from Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson Township. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight as the Jackson Polar Bears play host to the Perry Panthers in a key early season Federal League matchup, a battle of the 3-0 Panthers against the 2-1 Polar Bears. And to take a look first at the 3-0 Panthers, we bring in my color commentator for the night and for every week on the AltCare TV game, and that's Elmer Sheets. And Elmer, who are you looking at tonight for the away Panthers?
I'm looking at either their tailback or fullback, according to what you want to call them. I'm looking at Josh Lemon and Dion Contiff. Both of these young men last week ran for 467 yards and 3 TDs. If Perry is going to have a chance of winning this football game, they got to break those two guys loose. And I have one more guy I have to mention, and that's Max Millen. Okay, Max is a 3-year letterman. He's 6 foot, 275 pounds. I coached his dad, but more important, I coached with his grandfather, a guy named Scotty Morrison. And my hat's off to Scotty because he taught me more about football than any person I've ever worked for. So Max Millen has to be a tough person coming from that crew, that's for sure.
We look forward to Elmer's comments all night in the booth. And as we go down to the sideline, we bring in the third member of our broadcast team, which is Noah Hiles. And Noah, you'll take a look at the 2-1 Polar Bears.
Absolutely. Offensively, it all starts with number 12, Jake Ryan. Guy, one of the better players we're going to get to watch play football this year. Makes an impact on both sides of the ball. Offensively, he will make an impact in both the passing and the run game. Caught for over 1,000 yards last year, leading the team in receiving this year. But like I said, he likes to run the football as well. Speaking of running the football, the guy who's going to be in charge of stopping Perry's run attack is going to be Victor Schott. He is my defensive player of the game to watch out for the Jackson Polar Bears. Led the team in tackles last year. He's doing that again this season. When you're playing a team that runs an offense like Perry's, you need your best player to step up and have a big night defensively. The Polar Bears are going to look to number 38 to do just that.
Noah all night on the sideline, Elmer in the booth with me. Yours truly, John Bozica, the AltCare TV replay game of the week. It's Jackson and Perry next.
There is something special about our community.
It's a feeling, a spirit, and you can sense it and see it in everyone who lives and works here.
Everyone in our community matters.
You matter.
It's a simple concept.
Yet its message carries a great impact, which we all need to hear.
Every conversation, each pay it forward message can have an incredible impact on someone else's life.
It can start with just 2 simple words.
You matter.
You matter.
You matter.
For over a decade now, it's been my pleasure bringing comfort food all dressed up to Northern Ohio and the Melt family. And even with business booming, I'll never forget the community that I came from. And the Honda Pilot is perfect for delivering my gratitude. With all-wheel drive and enough room to help feed and support those in need. Giving back is better with a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Pilot for just $359 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or NorthernOhioHondaDealers.com.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors, to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood, the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra smile.
And we return back in on the Alt Care TV replay game of the week as we come to you live from Robert Fife Stadium tonight in Jackson Township. The 3-0 Perry Panthers on the road at 2-1 Jackson. And we have our MCTV keys to the game now with Elmer Sheets, my color man every week. And Elmer, what are your keys to this week's Federal League Backyard Brawl?
John, you're probably going to fire me because of my my selections this week for the game changers. I have Keith Wakefield versus Tim Budd.
I like it.
Okay. Keith has endured the sands of time, 35 years as the head coach at Perry. He has tough kids. He's a very physical coach. And Coach Budd, he feels this is one of the best teams he's ever had at Jackson. He has skill, he has speed. It should be a great game. It's a conflict between modern football versus old-time football. As I told you before, it's the modern football version of the OK Corral. The Earps versus the Clantons. The Panthers versus the Polar Bears. Get the popcorn out, get the root beer out. Let's watch some great football.
And here comes Dominic Venus on the return from Nico Paxos' kick. And take a look at Perry offensively now. Wide receivers are Vontae Armstrong and JoJo LaPagna. We'll call their names rarely tonight with the wing T offense. Tight end is Logan Shepard. Across the line, Luster, Morris, Ratliff, Millen, and Scurry. Running backs are Lemon and Cundiff, and the quarterback is Hayden Venus.
Perry's unbalanced right.
Lemon in motion. Cundiff with the give, and Dion Cundiff enters the game, averaging 8 yards per carry. Take a look at Jackson defensively. They're in a 3-3 stack. They go Baker, Hendrickson, and Cook on the D-line. The linebackers are Baumel, Cradith, Schott, Dennis, and then the DBs are Harris, Kulich, Ryan, and Boggs. Ryan is the Colgate commit. Standout player on both sides of the football. Second down for Perry. Cundiff again. Well, he works hard for extra yardage. He was hit repeatedly in there. Victor Schott, Nate Baumel, both the linebackers helping out.
You know, one of the things Coach Budd, when we talked about him, he was concerned about was his team running to the ball. First two plays, they're being very, very aggressive towards the ball. So they can keep this up. We're going to have a great football game here.
Third down and fairly manageable.
You think Keith is going to throw it here?
I don't know. No. I really don't.
We'll see.
Vontae Armstrong on the bottom of your screen. Handoff. That's Anderson, and he is brought down. Kenny Anderson, not enough for the first down. And Perry must punt to the Jackson Polar Bears. That's real close to where they needed to be, though. They may go.
This is the buck sweep to the short side of the field. Well, Keith's going for it already?
Woo. No, he was he was toying with the fans in the JTO here. Luke Laubacher to punt. He averages 36 yards per punt. And Drew Boggs back deep. Laubacher. Boggs will field it around his own 30 and just forced out of bounds. So now we get a look at this Jackson offense. Wide receivers are Ryan and Kulich. The tight end is Woodward. Across the line, Degenhard, Werner, Roth, Elias, and Ackerman. The running backs are Atkins and Cradith. And the quarterback is Hunter Geisinger.
You know, this might be a good time for Jackson to open up with going deep, first play.
Top of your screen, all alone out there with Johnny Kulich. That's Jake Ryan.
Yep.
They go to Ethan Atkins, though, and Atkins with some running room. Ethan Atkins tears into the Perry defense on first down. Take a look at Perry defensively now, too. Across the line, Jones, Scurry, Millen, and Brumbaugh. The linebackers, Venus, Middaugh, and Cayman Williams, and then the DBs, Nelligan, LaPagna, Betts, and Armstrong. First down right around midfield. Geisinger intends it for Jake Ryan. And tell you what, Vontae Armstrong made sure that he felt that hit there, despite not catching that ball. Just a bit high, Elmer.
Yeah, a little bit outside.
Vontae Armstrong has 4 takeaways this season alone for Perry. The brother of Tavion Cleveland, who was a star for the Panthers a few years back. Second down, Atkins again. Ethan Atkins. Ethan Atkins runs hard for the Jackson Polar Bears. What did Tim Budd tell us? Fire off the ball and get downfield and
keep their feet moving.
And I think they're doing that, Elmer.
Well, look at the blocks out there. Number 4. Well, that's a great block.
Donnie Woodward, the tight end.
It's a great block. Kept his feet moving. Now they're unbalanced.
Woodward, the tight end.
They're unbalanced.
Bottom of your screen.
Left this way. See if they come running this way. Yep.
That is Atkins again, and he's brought down. Rushing into the backfield was Cayman Williams, the linebacker. McKinley transfer, talented backer. You see him there on your screen. Second and long now.
Trips left here.
Ryan is one of them. He's the middle. Geisinger to run. Not much there. Size up front, Elmer, for Perry is pretty good with the 2 D linemen, the Toledo recruit and Vinny Scurry, and then Max Millen, who I know you have a fond heart for his family. Just not a lot here, though.
It's going to be tough for running up inside on those guys. I think if Jackson's going to have any success, they got to attack the outside. That's where they were having success. Running off tackle and going outside. Those boys inside there are pretty big.
Play clock is almost out. And Jackson going to have to take a timeout. Didn't have the personnel they wanted in there.
That's their first timeout.
About 5 minutes into the first quarter here at Jackson's Robert Fife Stadium. And we're scoreless with a big third down coming up for the Polar Bears.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
John Bozica, Elmer Sheets, Noah Hiles, Bob Jeffries along with you. Our All-Care TV Game of the Week at Jackson. Different quarterback in for Jackson on this play, Jacob Fisher, the other sophomore who was competing with Geisinger for the job. And he hands off to Ethan Atkins, and the ball is loose. Who's got it? Big scrum at the bottom of the pile. Still no signal. Perry thinks they've got it. So does Jackson. Still unpiling. Perry football. Big Vinny Scurry, there he is.
You always tell your kids if it's a fumble, jump up and start pointing that we got it. Talk the officials into it.
Just didn't hold on to the ball here.
Yeah, they just
mid-off, the linebacker jarred it loose.
Boy, you're right, Scurry just ripped that out of there. It was laying there, and I feel like the Jackson kid had it, and he ripped it out of there.
There's a reason he's going to Toledo.
Yeah, and he's a heavyweight wrestler.
6'4" and 290. I wouldn't want to see that coming at me.
What formation in there? Two tight ends.
Lemon in motion. That is Josh Lemon. Josh Lemon. He's added to this offensive attack. 255 yards last week on the ground for Lemon. That roughly is 13 yards a carry last week.
That's just a power sweep into the sideline. At two tight ends, a double wing. And we talked about that, putting Lemon at the wing back and having him and Dion in the backfield at the same time.
They're both out there again now. And that's Dion Cundiff. Cundiff, he gets the tough yardage. There's nothing fancy about the way that Dion Cundiff runs the football, Elmer. It is.
We saw a train last week. We're going to see a train this week.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Very comparable to old Larry Zonka in the Dolphins offense. It's kind of like Zonka and Morris, isn't it?
It really is. That's good similarity between those two runners and Zonka. Two tight end.
Stowe, Ohio guy. It's Cundiff again.
Oh, nothing there. He's still going.
Look at him, though. Look at him. It took 4 polar bears to bring down 1 Panther there. Victor Schott, the linebacker. Nate Baumel, the linebacker. And a host of other tacklers.
It's interesting seeing Keith going 2 tight ends and 2 wings against that 3-3 stack, trying to force those outside linebackers up on the line of scrimmage.
Nothing happens on this next play of note. We'll try to go down to the sideline and bring in Noah Hiles if we can for the first time tonight.
Unbalanced right here.
Lemon in motion again.
Jet.
Josh Lemon, that's a nice tackle. Victor Schott, the linebacker, who brings him down in the open field. And we will head down to the sideline now, brought to you in part by SARTA, the first time tonight. Noah Hiles.
Thanks, John. We see Dion Cundiff getting involved early here today, looking like he's been doing this for years. Fun fact, this is his first season of varsity football. We talked to the Coach Wakefield earlier in the week. He said he's been with the team for a couple years, struggled with academic problems. He's now figured it all out. He's on the field, and his teammates are glad to see him having the success he's had earlier this year. Tied a school record with 6 touchdowns in his first career varsity game in Week 1 against Central.
Thanks for that, Noah. Misdirection here goes to Kenny Anderson, and Anderson hit hard by the DB and Jake Ryan and the linebacker and Nate Baumel. Bringing up another 4th down. Keith has only thrown the ball 4 times this year, Elmer. Does he throw it more than 4 times alone tonight, or does he throw it less than 4 times tonight?
I think Jackson is challenging him to do that. But I watched him against Central Catholic this year. And it was the same thing, you know.
Well, look at this now. Quick kick, I'm guessing. Venus. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
And
Good
downed inside the 20 by Jack Nelligan, the DB and wide receiver. Still no score. We've played almost a quarter, but Jackson's going to get the ball when we come back.
At AltCare, you matter.
When we answer your call or meet with you in person, you are the top priority.
We work with your physician, pharmacy, and over 7,300 other providers. We want to be your trusted resource.
We invest in collaboration, our youth, and our community, which we continue to serve with gratitude.
Commitment and community were the reasons we started over 30 years ago.
And why we are still here today.
AltCare, where you matter.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel this is going to be a big day.
Life were only like this.
Wouldn't want to miss this.
Looking forward to it.
What's this all about?
This is very exciting.
So cool.
Beautiful.
Great.
Mind if I have a look? I'm delighted to be here.
Amen.
I am.
Oh, very groovy, very groovy.
Let's have some fun today.
I like it a lot.
That's all there is to it.
I've heard a lot about you. I've heard a lot about you, too.
Back at Jackson. Jackson starts with it on their own 18. They go into the eye.
Toss sweep, trying to get outside.
Atkins had some success with that earlier, but this time brought down in the backfield. Amir Betts helps on the tackle. Betts, another kid that, like Cundiff, was also dealing with some of those academic issues and was able to get through that. And I know Keith is proud of those kids. He doesn't want to give up on kids who go through the hardships of that. It's part of being a coach, to coach on and off the field. And Keith does it very well. Second down. Again, Atkins brought down again. Both teams are kind of daring each other to throw, aren't they?
Daring or seeing who can win without doing it. There's nothing Coach Bud would rather do, beat Perry, than throw 5 passes this whole game.
I know. Talking to him midweek.
That would be a notch for him, so to speak.
He said to us midweek, he said, either we get our butts kicked or we kick their butts. And he said, either way, he said, we're going to look to Lake next week.
Yeah.
Third down here, though. Geisinger. Ryan. Oh, that's a beauty if he came down with it.
Yep, it is.
And he did. Oh, my, what a catch. Jake Ryan, who's headed to Colgate. This is a beauty, Elmer.
Nice. Oh.
I don't know if he got the feet down, though.
Fisher was right there.
He had to reach high for that thing. 6'3" coming into play. He's a talented wide receiver. Out to Jackson's own 28 now. Atkins.
Oh, he got out of there.
Atkins.
Nice tackle. Nice open field tackle.
Eventually brought down
by number 7. Nice tackle.
That's Vontae Armstrong. And Vontae has to leave the game for losing his helmet. Nice run here.
Nothing there. Keep it going. Keep your legs going. That's a real good tackle. Number 7, nice job.
He's got great blood in the family. As I said, Tavion Cleveland, a two-way star for the Panthers in their back-to-back trips to the state title a few years back. 2nd and 7 here for the Polar Bears. Atkins again. Ethan Atkins pushed out. And it looked like JoJo LaPagna,
flag. Is there a flag
the safety.
there?
Does appear as though there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul, face mask, number 52.
Face mask on Anthony Jones. Grabbed it at the last minute.
How did they call that?
Our officials tonight, by the way, the referee is Danny Kleckner. Umpire is Mike Staggerwald. Linesman is Dan Kozma. The line judge is Chuck Skorka. And Gary Witz is the back judge. Game time temperature, too, 82 degrees outside. So it's a nice night for football here in Jackson Township, as this puts Jackson in Perry territory. That's Jake Ryan on the outside. Ryan.
Nice job.
Takes a lot of players to bring down the 6'3" Ryan. Took Vontae Armstrong and Amir Betts to get him out of bounds.
On that, he got on this play, he gets an extra 5 yards just on being tough.
Use that hand.
He got an extra 5. Oh, shit. I mean, heck, it's about an extra 7 yards. I meant sugar.
It happens.
Yeah.
Second and short.
Fullback, nothing.
Wow. Look at that push. Luke Herron running up in there, the fullback. Corin Cradith now in the backfield, too, with him. Giving Atkins a bit of a break if they can.
Brings up third down for you Bears.
Third down in, what, 3? What are they going to do?
About a long 2, I'd say. We'll see. Jake Ryan, bottom of your screen. Geisinger. That's the tight end in Woodward. And Donnie Woodward with a first down on a beautiful play. Nobody was near him.
This would be a bootleg pass, and tight end's out in the flat, and like you said, there's nobody around him.
Geisinger made that look easy.
Pitch and catch for a first down.
And I think that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter on our All Care TV replay game of the week. We are through 1, and we're scoreless in the backyard brawl in the west side of Stark County between Perry and Jackson.
When you've been in business as long as we have, you learn there's nothing sweeter than a scoop and a smile. And since 1969, we've been serving the flavors and faces that make us who we are. The cherry on top, Accord. It's built for a focus on our future to help navigate all of life's rocky roads. Sundays are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Accord for only $249 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Start of the second quarter, our Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard. No score. And a first down for the Bears to start this quarter. Geisinger going for Ryan. And Ryan and Vontae Armstrong with a lot of pushing and shoving out there. And I think Jake Ryan is telling Geisinger, throw that even higher. First time they've challenged going down the field, Elmer.
That's first time, yeah. I don't think it'll be the last time we see it, because they definitely have a mismatch size-wise with this kid on the corners of Perry. And like he said, throw it higher, I can go up and get it.
Absolutely.
I can go up and get it.
Unfortunately for Vontae Armstrong, just 5'8".
They got 3 guys out there.
Keep for Geisinger and Vinny Scurry off of the D-line. The young man headed to Toledo, brings him down. Nice tackle there. Second quarter, again on our Old Carolina Barbecue Company scoreboard. The All-Care TV replay game of the week. Starting lineups have stayed the same as we head to this second quarter as well. Both teams with the same personnel out there that they started the game with. And a third down here for Jackson. Johnny Coolidge. Coolidge has the sideline. Coolidge, touchdown. 29 yards out, broke a tackle and went in. This is a nominee for our rock-solid play of the game, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. A beauty of a slip screen. Get another look at it. Kept moving, Elmer.
Right there. Should have had him. Good effort on number 3's part.
So
Great
Johnny
effort.
Coolidge, his second reception of the year for a touchdown. And he drops the chance on the extra point here for Talon Maturin, and he's brought down in the open field. And that could come back to change things. 6-0 now. Jackson. Reminder after the game, brought to you by the Altman Health Foundation. We'll have our player of the game. Maybe it'll be Johnny Coolidge, who just caught his second touchdown of the year. 9th reception of the season. Could be player from Perry. But again, the Altman Health Foundation player of the game in the post game.
We have a lot of football left.
Tons. We're not even a minute into the second quarter. How does Perry respond now?
I think they'll run the ball.
I think that's a good guess. I don't think Keith has ever thought, let's go 4 wides. Paxos to kick it deep again. Venus and Middaw back deep. We'll get that drive summary after the kickoff here. Paxos with a nice kick. Headed the way of Venus. Dominic Venus still on his feet. Dominic Venus. And a shoestring tackle by Griffin McKinney. Stops that from possibly being 6. Elmer, that drive summary.
On that drive, it was 11 plays, 82 yards. 29-yard TD pass from Geisinger to Kulik. Extra point, no good.
Venus almost broke free here.
Nice tackle by 14.
Griffin McKinney.
All right, here we go. So let's see what Perry does.
Hand off, Josh Lemon. Joshua Lemon keeping those feet moving and brought down. First man on the tackle out of the secondary was Isaiah Roberts. While we have a moment, let's go down to the sideline again. Brought to you by SARTA, the zero emissions bus. Noah Hiles.
Johnny Coolidge, a nice catch and run there for the touchdown. Does not get a break, though. He is one of 2 Jackson Polar Bears who starts on both sides of the ball. In addition to playing special teams, him and Jake Ryan are going to be heavily involved on both sides of the ball today on offense. You can already see the impact they're leaving so far here in the first half.
Thanks for that, Noah. Again, brought to you by SARTA. Hand off Lemon. Josh Lemon for the Perry Panthers. With a beauty of a run there. And Perry's got it working now, Elmer.
This is just basic wing T stuff. This is called the buck sweep to the tight end and wing. It's as old as me, maybe older. Maybe. Yeah, that's a buck sweep. In my terminology, a 121.
Oh. So you went numbered.
I was numbered.
Not like Ed Glass, who used to call everything the Dave play.
Here they're running that.
Cundiff this time. Dion Cundiff. Boy, is he powerful.
They're running the last 3 plays. 2 of them have been back to the short side here. Power to the sideline here. See, it's the exact same thing again. Both guards are pulling, but they're running to the split side. They're trying to get that 3-3 stack to kick down to the tight end wing.
That 3-3 stack is, in part, Jay Rohr, the defensive coordinator, decided to go to it this year because size not really there this year for Jackson. They lost some big people in the offseason to graduation. Cundiff again.
Oh, nice tackle.
And on first down, Cundiff with minimal yardage.
If that young man don't make the tackle, he's in the end zone because that opened up pretty good.
Cundiff with a 3-yard gain, brought down by number 3, Johnny Coolidge.
That was a down play off the belly.
Now, you ran the wing T in your days.
In my days.
Canton, South, and Jackson.
Correct. Yeah. Me, Abraham, and Moses, and we all ran it. Okay, they're unbalanced again over to this side. See if they run it back over here now.
That's Lemon in motion. Josh Lemon. Josh Lemon. Oh. Gets close to breaking it free.
See what they're doing. They're going unbalanced.
Joshua Lemon again, the ball carrier. Lemon brought down by number 55, Quentin Hendrickson.
It's a heck of a run.
Yeah.
Before he picks up a Perry first down.
That was a good move, putting him to running back.
It was.
Yeah. Now you have an inside and you have an outside threat.
That's what Keith liked about it. He said it also allows kids to not have to go both ways quite as much.
They're unbalanced right this time.
That's Cundiff, Dion Cundiff. Cundiff never goes down unless 4 polar bears touch him. Because again, Baumel and the rest of the linebackers get in there.
If that quarterback, watch, if he would ride this and come off with the fake, there's nobody out there.
Is that kind of an option play, though, at that point?
Yes, that would be an option. It would be the belly option. And then there's a belly pass off of that.
You think that's in his playbook?
I don't know. I can't answer that one.
Second down here.
Here they're running back to the short side.
Lemon. Josh Lemon. He's in. 15 yards out. Josh Lemon picks up where he left off last week, his 3rd touchdown of the year, and it was a beauty.
They're running up.
Another nominee for our rock-solid play of the game here, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Elmer, it looks like they ran the same play about 12 times on that drive.
They're running that buck sweep. Both guards pulling. Back to the short side, getting them to shift over to their unbalanced. And then they're coming back to the short side, which is all good football.
Lincoln Worsler's extra point is up, and Perry has a single-point lead as we're 5 minutes into the second quarter here. Perry answers Jackson back. We've got a football game here at Robert Fife Stadium. Don't go anywhere.
Skeppers likes to keep an eye on her neighborhood, like MCTV watches out for our neighbors to make sure everything runs smoothly for our customers. From our technicians in the field to our engineering experts behind the scenes, we use top technology to keep your internet, TV, and phone connected. Plus, expert local technical support and friendly people to greet you. Everything in the neighborhood the way it should be. MCTV, we go the extra smile.
Life's all about delivery, whether it's delivery of your favorite pizza, how you deliver a great punchline, like, why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Bo Drizzle. Or how your credit union delivers excellent service every time. Well, yes, that's exactly what I mean. At CSC Federal Credit Union, we do deliver the same great banking as the other guys. And the icing on the cupcake is we're not some out-of-town bank. We're local and in the Stark County community.
Bank local at CSC.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
5 minutes into this second quarter here, and Perry has answered back on a beautiful drive that Elmer will tell you all about right now.
Okay, number of plays on that drive was 7, total yards 59. It was a 15-yard run by Josh Schlemon. The extra point was good, and Perry is winning right now 7-6. And the question you asked before, how will Perry respond? I think they answered that for you.
Drew Boggs on the return here. Boggs, oh, he was hit very hard.
Now, how will Jackson respond?
Amir Betts and Dominic Venus, the DB and linebacker there. Coming up tomorrow, Ohio State, and all season long on 1480 WHBC Sports. Buckeyes play Miami of Ohio tomorrow at home. Shouldn't be too much of a challenge for Ryan Day and the Buckeyes. They seem to make pretty quick work of teams that are in the MAC. And they're 3-0 this season.
Okay.
Jackson with it on their own 21. And keeping his Geisinger, and he dives. And might have been hit late there, but no flag was thrown. Vinny Scurry made sure to get a little bit of extra play in there.
As skinny as 17 is, he doesn't want Scurry to fall on him too many times.
No, he does not.
I wonder if he said, ooh, when he fell on him.
Sure he did. 6'4" and 165 versus 6'4" and 290.
Yeah.
It's a 130-pound difference. Atkins this time. Ethan Atkins! Ethan Atkins! Watch out, he may go! No one will touch him! Touchdown, Polar Bears! 74 yards! That was a beautiful run by Ethan Atkins. His 5th TD of the year. No one touched him, Elmer.
Both the guard and tackle pulled. Good kick out block. Good running. I'm surprised how he pulled away from the Perry kids.
Out of the hold of Johnny Kulich now. The extra point by Talon Maturin this time is up and good. Back comes Jackson. Perry throws a right to the face, and Jackson enters with an uppercut now.